Thanks for joining me again. New projects this week include this bullet bourbon display. This is basically a photo wall that people will take photographs in front of, and then on the opposite side of the area is going to be a bar. And behind the bar, we had to make this gas pipe, black pipe setup, and the drawing showed hundreds of fittings, and we didn't have time. I made all of this in 4 days, and all the shelving, everything had to be cut up. This considerable amount of pipe. I had to go to the 2 different stores to get them, but we got it all done. We got it installed. There's going to be some fake boxwood hedges wrapped around these green panels. These green panels, I just painted them green just to represent what they're gonna be. They get some nice boxwood hedges, so I'm hoping to get the beauty shots of this stuff, and when I do, I'm gonna finish up the video for that, so that's coming out soon. This big cabinet is going to be a knife vault. My buddy Adam Perry Lang, celebrity chef, is opening a restaurant on Hollywood Boulevard, and he makes his own knives. He's a chef and makes his own knives. He needed a place to display his knives, so this is going to carry a couple of hundred knives. This is all 3/8 inch thick cold rolled steel, 3 inches deep. The face frame is 4 inches wide, and it gets a big piece of wired glass in a diamond pattern, just so it looks all industrial. So this is a heavy one. This is clocking in at a few hundred pounds at the moment. Love and respect to Infinite Craftsman. Tom got me this surface grinder. His dad's company was getting rid of it. They were making room. Me and Brett ran out there and we put it in the back of my new truck. This is the very first heavy thing I put in. It's about 2,000 pounds. We were able to move it off of the loading dock, get it down a ramp into the back of my truck, and when we got to my shop, I set up a hoist, something I should have set up a long time ago, but now this hoist is set up and it pick up over 4,000 pounds, so I could have anything in my truck back up underneath it. We could hoist it out and get it out of the truck. Look forward to a little bit of a restoration video of the surface grinder. Gonna have a surface grinder. It's really exciting. And the power hammer works. I'm in business. I'm now in business with Carolina Boots. I'm going to be doing some videos for them. And as an introduction, they invited me to come check out their factory in Pennsylvania. I am amazed to know that most of the boots in their line are made here in America, in Pennsylvania. The pair of boots they made for me, which I'm wearing right now, passed through no less than 50 different people to get to where they're finished at the end of the assembly line. It was literally handmade. I got to pick the leather, and then we went through the line, and everybody there, all the wonderful people there, actually assembled the boots. Of all the various different shoes, each one of the people there sew and create. They look at the model number in 1 second. They know what they have to do with these various pieces of leather and how they get sewn together. Thank you, Carolina Boots. I'm going to be doing a build for them and probably within the month. Using my newfound TIG welding skills on aluminum, I'm going to build a Carolina shoe toolbox in aluminum that I think is going to be a giveaway, so look forward to that. workbench, kind of got to meet some of the girls from Shapeways, and they came up to my shop and we're going to do some work together. First thing, they're going to make little models of my hands, just as an experiment, but we have another project that we're going to try and kick off, and once it's really in motion, I'll let you guys know what it is. But it's something you could actually buy. I'm here with Lauren from Shapeways. Lauren's going to explain what Shapeways is and the service that you provide.
Yeah, so Shapeways is a 3D printing service and marketplace,
right?
And a community.
So you're saying like you could share files?
Kind of, sort of. Mostly you can share them with folks that maybe want to buy a print of them. So you make a design.
No kidding.
Yeah, you make a design in the computer, and you get it so that it's the right size and everything. And then you upload it, and then you know exactly how much it's going to cost in almost 60 different materials and finishes, including steel, porcelain, plastics,
gold?
acrylics, gold.
Really?
Platinum.
Wow. Do you guys make fake teeth?
If it's a tooth-shaped file, yeah, we can print it.
I think I need 2 gold teeth back here.
Yeah, we can put DiResta in the like a little engraving.
So when I bite somebody, it'll say DiResta?
Yeah, we can flip it so it's like...
That's really cool.
Yep.
So once we get the scans cleaned up we just did, we could just basically do a 3D printing, right?
Yeah, plain white SLS nylon. It's a really quick process, like lightweight, and you can make molds out of it, you can polish it up and paint it, you can do all kinds of stuff with it.
And since we have the file, we could output it at any size.
Yep, you can scale it, shrink it down. That's a company called EOS. They make industrial grade machines that are like... huge, like bigger than really any of the machines.
So I wouldn't expect to see little tiny lines.
No, it's going to be really high resolution.
Oh, very cool. Is that done in a powdered form?
Yep, powdered nylon, and then a laser melts each layer.
Oh, very cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll have to have you come check it out.
Right on. Well, thanks for coming in.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Shapeways. I'm looking forward to working with you. I got invited to go talk to the Boy Scouts of America, a small troop here in New York. I didn't know Boy Scouts were started in New York. Is that true? It was so great to hang out with these kids. They're so excited. They want to learn. And it was we did a nice lecture. We kind of did a Q&A, and I went through my videos to answer each one of the questions. It was a lot of fun. So Boy Scouts, Donnie, thanks for having me. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys again. All right, guys, where are we?
Alpine, New Jersey.
And who are we?
We're
2018. Boy Scouts of America.
Yeah.
Right on, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank
you. What are we going to do every day?
Make it.
All right. Thank you, everybody that sends me gifts. I can't thank you enough. I'm honored. I'm honored that people would put a package in the mail and send it to me, so thank you. Thank you, GardenFork, for the honey. I couldn't help but try it immediately when I opened it. And Tim Sway's got new squares available, and he made this custom square for me to hold my ice pick. Guys, go check out Tim Sway, GardenFork, and everybody else. Thank you. Everybody meet Randolph. This is Raina's dad. You're partially responsible for some of the TV shows which led to where I am now, so thank you for that. Randolph's an old friend I met in the village years ago, and he helped me shoot a lot of my early TV show concepts. He's a photographer and an artist and a filmmaker. What was your favorite part about photographing my workshop?
It was just an odd thing because I've been going there from the beginning.
Right, you've been coming to my shop since I got it.
Yeah,
you watched it fill up with crap.
Exactly. I watched it fill up with all that stuff.
And then empty out.
And then it was bizarre watching it empty out. So it was sort of a strange thing.
I forgot you know it since the beginning. What do you think about the digital revolution since you started?
Oh, really? It was much better when photographers actually had to have skills.
You don't like my Instagram?
No, it's fun. I like the stuff that's fun. What's difficult is there's so many people that don't have any skills at all or any idea of what they're doing. They just copy.
They go on YouTube.
Yeah, they go on YouTube and learn. They go on YouTube and learn how to take pictures.
Oh, I thought you meant they saw.
No, I'm not talking about video. I think in terms of making movies, the digital revolution is really a great thing, but it's just been death to photography. It's ruined originality, and you have people thinking that they're great because they push a button in an app on their phone and it makes their picture look interesting.
Welcome to the future.
Exactly.
We're talking about manufacturing this with a bunch more pictures. We're going to try and find a deal where we can make a lot of these, thicker, bigger, and who knows? Would anybody want one of these? CNC Router Essentials, Basics for Mastering the Most Innovative Tool in Your Workshop. My buddy George just put out this book. George is instrumental in helping me get my big CNC machine. He pulled some strings behind the scenes. Check out this book. It goes through a lot of the steps. It demystifies a lot of what you need to know when you CNC. So if you want to get into CNCing, or if you're already into CNCing and you need to advance your skills, take a look at George's book. George wrote this book with Randy Johnson, and it's available now. George, thank you for everything you've done for me. I appreciate it.
Where are we? Rondo Valley in Accord, New York.
My buddy Nick is a high school shop teacher here in upstate New York, so I went and had a visit with him and his students. We had a really cool brainstorming session based on something I learned from one of my teachers in art school. We got a bunch of garbage together and we said, let's all make a catch and throw game, as a for instance, just as a starting point. This was an exercise more in practicing quick inventing skills and getting the mind working on a problem. We're all working together in the same room on the same problem with found objects at hand. You might get to a point with a found object and you realize you really need to go to something like this, but you can't get to that point unless you start somewhere with garbage, plastic bottles, string, rubber bands, spring, hot glue gun, and that's what we did, and we had a great time. Nick, thanks for having me. I think that's it for now. I probably forgot a couple things, a few people. If I did, I'm sorry. Today, I am in New Orleans, so wish me luck at the New Orleans Maker Faire. There'll be more about that next week.